राधे राधे गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद राधे.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite. Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite. Gokula Taruni Mandala Mahite. Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite. Gokula Taruni Mandala Mahite. Damodaragati Vardhana Vese. Hari Nishkuta Vrinda Vipineshe. Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite. Gokula Taruni Mandala Mahite. Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite. Vrishabhanu Dadi Navasheshileke. Vrishabhanu Dadi Navasheshileke. Lalita Saki Guna Ramita Vishake. Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite. Gokula Taruni Mandala Mahite. Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite. Karunam Kuru Mayi Karuna Bharite. Karunam Kuru Mayi Karuna Bharite. Sanaka Sanatana Varnita Charite. Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite. Gokula Taruni Mandala Mahite. Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite. Gokula Taruni Mandala Mahite. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. O Radha, O beloved of Madhava, O you who are worshipped by all the young girls of Gokula, all glories unto you, all glories unto you. O you who dress yourself in such a way as to increase Lord Damodara's love and attachment for you. O Queen of Lord Hari's pleasure grove, Vrindavana, which is pleasure grove of Lord Hari. O new moon who arisen from the ocean of King Vrishabhanu. O friend of Lalita, O you who make Vishaka loyal to you due to your wonderful qualities of friendship, friendliness, kindness, and faithfulness to Krishna. O you who are filled with compassion, O you whose divine characteristics are described by the great sages Sanaka and Sanatana. O most merciful Radha, please be merciful to me. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Mataji. Dandavat pranams.
Hare Krishna, very beautiful song Mataji. Very nice. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Hare
Krishna, it's delightful and heartwarming to see Vaishnava devotees joining together in devotion. Let's start by bowing down to Srila Prabhupada, who is very dear to Lord Krishna. He spreads the teaching of devotion will around. Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. All glories to Nitai Gaura Chandra ki Jai. All glories to Lord Jagannath. And let's our voices raise in jubilation, glorify victory to Sri Sri Radha Shyam Sundar ki Jai. Let's open our heart in devotion together. If anyone would like to share Mangala Charan prayer, now this is the perfect moment. Let's embrace this time in spiritual unity and celebration. Anyone ready to do that Mangalarti prayer?
Yes, Mataji, I can do.
Okay.
Mataji.
Swayam Prabhu Mataji, you want to do?
Suguna Mataji.
Suna Mataji, last week you did, I think so. Right?
I don't think I did
so,
that.
Yeah. Swayam Prabhu Mataji, you want to do?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, yeah, you do it, Mataji.
Good. Namaste Pranam, Mataji.
Tanda Pranam.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, instruction prayer. Om Ajnana Timirantasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Takshum Miditam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manopishtam Stapitam Yena Putale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Tatapi Sapatatikam Vanteham Shri Guru Shri Udapata Kamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavam Cha Shri Rupam Sakra Jadam Sagana Raghunathantikam Tam Sajivam Savedam Savadudam Parijana Sayitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakam Cha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Paso Jagat Pradesh Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Takta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishapanu Sude Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatripya Kripa Sindhutya Eva Cha Patitana Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shadvaita Gadadhara Shivacha Vigaura Bhakta Vrinda Jai Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji, for your inspiring recitation. It's truly uplifting to witness the devotion in everyone's heart. Let's continue to share this divine energy together. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Vedo Vyasa Priye Swaminiti Namine Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gaura Vani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashtatya Deshatarine. So thank you for all kindly joining this morning session. This is session 3rd Bhishma Stuti. And just like as a saying, a hungry man always looks for a prasadam invitation, and a thirsty person always looks for taps with flowing water. Similarly, someone who loves to be in the association of devotees and speak and read and sing and hear about Krishna Katha is only waiting for a loving, affectionate invitation. So I really thank each of one of you for kindly having me here as the service of Sri Sri Guru and Gauranga to speak Srimad Bhagavatam is the summon substance of life. We have taken so many births. We have been in births. We have been insects. We have been trees. We have been reptiles. We have been even been demigods, and innumerable times we have been human beings. But unfortunately, we have never realized what is the summon substance, what is the goal of our life. Bilvamangala Tagore, very beautifully in his Govinda Damodar Stotram, he makes this point, Govinda Damodara Stotram, Bhaktum Samartho Apina Bhakti Kaschit Aho Jananam Vasanambi Mukhyam Jikve Pibasva Amritam Etat Eva Govindan Damodara Madhava Eti. Bilvamangala Tagore says, Bhaktum samartha apina bhakti kashchit. Human beings have a tongue by which Bhaktum samartha. They are capable of uttering the names of Sri Krishna. Abhina bhakti. Still they don't. The tongue of a lion, the tongue of a tiger, the tongue of a snake, can we do what we are doing at the moment? Can they do? Communicate with others in the same species and they can find their food. What is the so special about this tongue that we have in this human mouth is that Bhaktum Samartha, we can call out to Krishna. But Apina Bhakti Kashchit, if you don't, that is a great loss. Bilvamangala Tagore says, Aho Janana Vyasana Abhimukhyam, how eager are people to destroy their human form. Therefore, the essence, the sum and bonum of all advice is Jihve Pibasva. On the tongue, one should drink Pibasva. A very kind invitation has been put forth. Please drink Pibasva. Kulashekara in the Mukuntamala Stotra, he says, Piba, drink. That's like an instruction. Piba, you should drink. Ideally, you should. But here he says, Pibasva, please. Kindly, Amrita Eta Deva. Amritam. This is something which is nectar at the same time, something that helps us cross over Mrita, death, Mrityu. Eta Deva. This alone is nectar. Govinda, Damodara, Madhava iti. So not just the names of Sri Krishna. Krishna's Leela Katha, which is filled with Krishna Nam, is described to be the life of devotee. Kalyananam Nidanam Kalimala Matanam Pavananam. In the Padyavali, it is described his holy names of Krishna. This Katha of Krishna, Kalyananam Nidhanam. This is the treasure box of all auspiciousness. And Kalimalam Matanam. This is the process of destroying, churning out of all the Kalimala. Now the words are self-explained. Kali is the age and Mala means impurity. This process of churning out all the dirt from our heart in Kali. Pavanam, Pavananam, the most merciful process. Jivanam, Sajjananam. This is the life of all those who are Sajjana, those who are on the path of liberation. Bijam, Dharma Dharmasya. Dharma Dhruma means the tree of spiritual success. This is Bija. This is the seed which fortifies. So this process of hearing about Krishna, singing about Krishna, chanting about Krishna is ultimately the backbone. Everything else is to support this process. It is not the other process equal the process. They all support this process. Bhishma glories devotion to Lord Krishna. As the great Mahabharata was ranged on, Bhishma Pitamah lay on the bed of arrows, awaiting his final moment. Knowing his end was near, he spent his last days in deep meditation and prayer to Lord Krishna. Let us hear the story of Bhishma's devotion and his final prayers, known as Bhishma Stuti. Mataji's, Prabhuji's question. Who was Bhishma Pitamah and why was he important in the Mahabharata?
Parashar Maharaj.
Any other Mataji?
Hare Krishna Mataji. Bhishma Pitamah, also known as Deva Bharata, was the son of King Shantanu and the Ganga.
Okay.
He took a vow of celibacy and served the Guru dynasty with almost loyalty. Father is the Parashar Maharaj.
Yes, Mataji. Okay.
And then
Krishna Mataji, the question is Bhishma Pitamah father?
No, who was Bhishma Pitamah and why was he important in the Mahabharata?
Okay, he is the guru of Kauravas, Mataji. Kauravas
Okay.
and Pandava.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the guru.
Very good. Next,
And
other Mataji.
he's the son of Shantana Maharaj, and he is the Askalita Brahmachari. He never married.
Okay, Mataji.
Right, because of the oath that he took, but he wanted to give kingdom to please the father. Actually, what is her name? Satyavati. Her name was. Her father asked if Shantana Maharaj marries my daughter, then he has to give all the kingdom to my grandkids. That's the only oath, then only way that I would agree. So without telling the father, he agrees for that. And later on, the father comes to know and he regrets. And why did you do that? To please the father, he sacrificed his life to become a brahmachari.
Very nice, Mataji. Wonderful. Any other Matajis?
His role in the Mahabharata was crucial, as he was one of the most respected and formidable warriors of the battlefield, Mataji.
Very good, Mataji. Shani Mataji is there? No? Okay. Thank you, Mataji.
To protect the kingdom, Mataji, to protect the kingdom.
Yes.
Hi, Krishna. I'm here. The story is new for me. That's why I'm not.
Oh, no
I'm
problem,
not
Mataji. I just want to make sure you are here or not. Because it's a new story you want to hear. You should need, because you are new. Bhishma, thank you, Mataji. Bhishma had seen Krishna's divine form many times. Especially during the fierce battle of Kurukshetra.
Sunday, when he came to make a decision for the war or not war, so in the Sabha, in front of everybody, he showed Vishwaswarupam to everybody, and then Bhima was able to see that, and Bhishma was able to see.
Very good, Mataji.
To protect the Hastinapur, he promised that to protect the Hastinapur, the kingdom of both actually, Kauravas and Pandavas.
Yes. As he lays on the battlefield, he began to praise Krishna with a heartfelt devotion.
Right.
So the verse, Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 9, Text 32, surrender to Krishna. Sri Bhishma Vacha. So, laying on the bed, can everyone see the screen? Can everyone see the screen?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay.
Yes, Mataji.
Laying on the bed, laying on the bed, forgetting the pain of weapon. Can someone read that?
Yeah. Okay. Laying on the bed of arrows, was forgetting the pain of the weapons that had struck him, and grandfather Bhishma performs a prayer stuti actually, with a great devotion of Sir handsome Lord Krishna, who is standing in front of him.
Yes, Mataji.
One will read the rest of it, Mataji.
Sri Bhishma Vacha.
Can I read, Mataji?
Yes, Mataji, sure. You want to recite the sloka? Please go ahead.
Yes, Mataji.
It's
Iti matirupakal pita vritushna bhagavati satvata pungave vibhumayin swasukam upagate kachidvihrutam prakritimupayesyadhava pravaha.
okay. I can
Someone
read.
read the translation and I read the sloka.
Okay. I, devotee, my intellect at this final time of my life at feet of the infinite Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, which has been purified extensively through various spiritual endeavors and is and is free from all desires. The Supreme Being who continuously remains situated in his glorious nature also accepts nature with the desires of doing pleasures from which the tradition of creation remains. Mata, go ahead, read that.
1 second, Mataji. First, we'll see the first sloka. Okay.
Okay.
So, Bhishma said, Iti matir, thus my mind, upakal, pita, being satisfied with Krishna, with desires, Bhagavati, towards the Supreme Lord, Satvada Pungave, who is the chief of the Satpata dynasty, Lord Krishna, Vibhumni, the Almighty, Swasukam, in one's own happiness, Ubakati, attained, Kvachit, sometimes, Vihartum, to enjoy, Prakritim, nature, Upeyusi, engaging in, Yad Bhava Pravaha, the flow of life's experience. So, Bhishma is expressing his thoughts. My mind is now content with desires, completely satisfied. I have directed all my thoughts towards the Supreme Lord Krishna, who is the Almighty and the leader of the Satpata dynasty. Sometimes when I enjoy my own happiness, I engage in activities amidst the natural flow of life's experiences. Bhishma spoke with a serene heart, his mind free from material desires, completely focused on Krishna. He said, thus my mind is freed from all desires and it is now fully dedicated to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, who is the ultimate destination for all. So, now here one question I am going to ask. What transformation does Bhishma describe happening to his mind in this verse?
He is viewing Lord Krishna in his Antima Yatra, terminal stage of his life. That's all he wanted.
He is waiting for the Uttarayana.
Yeah, because he can choose his time when to leave the soul, when to leave the body. So he has that boon given by his mother, said you could choose whenever you want to die,
Yes, Mataji.
So,
Yes.
He recites Vishnu Sahasranama also. Bhishma Pitamah recites the Vishnu Sahasranama.
Right.
Okay, good
right.
point, Mataji. Yeah, actually, in the Bhishma Stuti, we are not mentioning that. Yes, that time only the Vishnu Sahasranamam birth, right?
Actually,
that came from Bhishma Pitamaha mouth.
Good.
The Vishnu Sahasranama came from Bhishma Pitamaha.
Yeah, Mataji. Yeah, that's true.
And it's born in the Kurukshetra and there only. Whenever he is in Ampashaya, then only it born Vishnu Sahasranama, Mataji.
That's true.
Nice,
Pitamaha spoke to Vishnu Sahasranama. And when he saw Krishna and he spoke to Vishnu Sahasranama, then he leave body.
Mataji, let me add that. Actually, when at the time of war ending, so Lord Krishna says, let's go see Bhishma. You have lots of doubts, no matter what I explain, you don't get it. So let's go see Bhishma. And when he goes to Bhishma, and Lord Krishna asks Bhishma, explain to these people, and no matter what I explain, sometimes they have all kinds of doubts. Yudhishthira says, okay, but Pitamaha, tell me what it is. And you look at Krishna and say, Krishna, you know everything. You want me to say everything. I'm in a lot of pain. I can't say anything. And then Krishna says, I know everything what you're going to describe, but if I describe myself of all my glories, then people are not going to believe in it. You go ahead and do it. And then Bhishma said, I'm in a lot of pain. I can't do anything. I said, I will take away all your pain and go ahead, do whatever comes out from your mouth. That's where Vishnu Sahasranama comes out, and he says his glorified names are all not by everybody, it's everybody, saints and biggest devotees, all these names are put together, Vishnu Sahasranama. So that's what it says. That's how it comes out.
Very nice, Mataji. Very nice. Some other Mataji, anything would like to add?
I will, Hare Krishna, I will tell some point.
Okay. Go ahead, Mataji.
Bhishma describes that his mind, okay, Mataji. Bhishma describes that his mind has become free from material desire and is now fully devoted to Krishna, the supreme personality of Godhead.
Thank you, Mataji. So, now, next sloka, Mataji. Nakendra Kanya Mataji, can you recite next sloka?
Yes, Mataji. Tribhuvana kamanam tamalavarnam ravikara gauravaram varam dadane vapurula kakula vrutananabjam vijaya sakerat Vijaya Sakeratirastu me anava. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Shani Mataji, can you read this translation? Or Swayam Prabha Mataji?
I'm here. I was waiting for you to adjust. May I develop guileless love for Arjun's friend, Lord Krishna. World's and hue is dark like a tamal tree. He who wears the sun and has beautiful curly hair on a lotus-like face.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you. So, this verse praise the Supreme Lord's beautiful form and asks for unwavering devotion to Him. Bring peace and calmness, invokes blessings, helps in spiritual growth, purifies the heart. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So, what is the significance of Srimad Bhagavatam? This verse praises this verse, Mataji, especially this 9.33. Experience the divine beauty of Srimad Bhagavatam. With this enchanting chant, let the sacred words uplift your spirit and bring peace to your mind.
That's true.
So this verse, beauty of Supreme Lord, and asks for pure and unwavering devotion to Him. It describes His attractive form and the peace and blessings one receives by chanting.
Beautiful.
Okay, Mataji. Now next sloka. Yes.
Yudhituragarajo vidumra vishvak Kashilulita Sramavaryalankrutasye Mama Nishita Srairva Vidhama Mana Tvachivilata. Wait a nimsham, Mataji, wait a minute. Good sloka, read.
Yudhituragarajo vidhumra vishva kachalulita shramavaри alankrutasye mama nishita sharair विभिद्यमाना त्वचिविलसत्कवचेस्तु कृष्ण आत्मा.
Hare Krishna, beautiful Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Very nice, Mataji, Prabhuji. Very nice.
So yeah, Suguna Mataji, can you read this translation?
I can't. Where is the translation? I can't see translation. Okay. My sharp arrows were piercing. Is this the one?
Yeah.
Okay. I got. I lost. I think Mataji went up. Can you go down?
Is it okay, Mataji?
Go down a little bit. Is that okay? My sharp arrows were piercing your skin, and when you were...
You can maximize, Mataji, in your screen. You can maximize and you can read, yeah.
My sharp... Let's see. My sharp arrows were piercing your skin. When your lotus face shooted the drops of sweat, of your hair had become dirty from the blowing dust of the horses' blinkers. May my body conscience is surrounded to such a handsome and armored Lord Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. So, this verse describes Bhishma's devotion and admiration for Lord Krishna. Yudi duragarajo vidumra vishwak. In the great battle, Krishna's chariot looked splendid like a dark cloud. Kachalulita smaravar. His hair was tousled and covered in dust due to the exertion of driving the chariot. Mamani sita sharair vibhityamana. Krishna pierced my pride with his sharp arrows in the dark of night. Tvachi vilashat kavaches. He shone brightly in his armor. Tu Krishna Atma. Indeed, Krishna is my very soul. This verse vividly portrays Bhishma's deep feelings and observations about Krishna's during the battle. Krishna's chariot appeared majestic, like a dark cloud. Amidst the battle, his hair was disturbed and covered in dust from the intense combat. In the darkness of night, Krishna humbled Bhishma with his sharp arrows. Krishna's armor gleamed brightly, adding to his heroic appearance. Bhishma acknowledges Krishna as not just a warrior, but as his very essence and soul. Bhishma expresses his awe and reverence for Krishna's appearance and prowess during the battle. He describes the Krishna's chariot and appearance in vivid detail, highlighting Krishna's role not only as a warrior but also as a spiritual guide and the essence of Bhishma's devotion. So, Bhishma's description of Krishna's majestic presence on the battlefield and encourages them to explore the deeper spiritual significance of Krishna's role in Bhishma's life and devotion. So here is the one question. How does Bhishma describe Lord Krishna's appearance during the battle, and what significance does it hold in his devotion? Mataji's, Prabhuji's.
Mataji, I think it was very painful for Bhishma to see that. The Bhishma was also throwing a lot of arrows onto Krishna. So they were piercing his skin, and then some blood was coming up. The hair was all shattered, all the dust from the ground, and so he sees that very painfully. But at the same time, he feels like I'm doing it, but then he feels like there's so much devotion in his heart and his mind. Even though he is a warrior, he has to fight because of this Duryodhana. But he probably felt like I'm in an awful situation that I have to fight with the Lord Krishna. And then Krishna was trying to protect Arjuna, and then he comes in front of the chariot, and that's where Bhishma throws a lot of arrows. So he could see his Lord still in front of him, but it is also painful. He obligated to fight, and then it is too hard for him. But at the same time, he describes him in a very divine way, and I'm in an awful situation. I have to fight with him, but he said, gee, I'm fighting with my own Lord. So he views us as a lot of devotion, even though he is a warrior in the field.
Thank you, Mataji. Any other Matajis?
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Bhishma describes Lord Krishna's appearance. Bhishma describes Lord Krishna's appearance during the battle as majestic and wow-inspiring. He compares Krishna's chariot to the dark cloud and notes how Krishna's head was tousled and covered in dust due to the exertion of driving the chariot. The darkness of night, Krishna pierced Bhishma's pride with his sharp arrows, and Krishna's armor gleamed brightly. Through these descriptions, Bhishma warrior Krishna not only as a valiant warrior but also as a spiritual guide, as the very essence of his devotion. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. So, next sloka, Mataji.
Sapadi saki vacho nishamya madhye nija parayor bhalay nivasya. Here Chandravamshi Prabhuji is not reading me, Mataji. Okay, I am giving to him.
Yeah.
Okay, you read.
Okay, you both can read together, so.
Yes.
So your voice is like a conch. Go ahead.
Okay, he is going to read, Mataji, because of the cutting words are not coming good. Okay, I want to learn more. Okay, Chandravamshi Prabhuji.
You both are 100% good too, so do it together.
Sapadi sakhi vacho nishamya madhye nija parayor balayoratam nivesha stitavati parasainikayurakshna Ritavati Partha Sakhe Ratim Mamastu.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Swayam Prabhu Mataji, do you want to recite the translation?
Okay, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Mataji, my sharp arrows were spurring.
No, the down one. May I develop
Mataji.
supreme love.
May I develop supreme Lord. No, wait, Mataji. May I develop supreme love in Arjun's friend, Lord Krishna. The two armies are being commanded by his close
Mataji,
friend.
you have to maximize your screen. It's there. Still it's there. Yeah, you maximize your screen.
Okay,
you
okay,
read.
Mataji. Okay, Lord Krishna who immediately rode his chariot between the two arms are being commanded by his close friend Arjun and reduce the lifespan of the army. The enemy merely by glancing at them.
Thank you, Mataji. So, Bhishma's feeling and actions during the battle of Kurukshetra. Sapati Sakhi Vacho. Immediately upon hearing the words of his friend, Lord Krishna, Nisham Yamatye Bhishma in the midst of the battlefield. Nija parayor bhalayoradam niveshya. He stained the chariot of his own troops. Stitavati parasair nikayur akshna. His eyes fixed on the army of the Pandavas. Kritavati partha sakhirati mamastu. Bhishma's heart filled with affection for Arjuna, the friend of the Pandavas. So, Bhishma's action and emotion on the battlefield. Upon hearing Krishna's instruction, Bhishma immediately positioned his army's chariot. He focused his gaze on the Pandavas' army, ready for battle. Bhishma felt deep affection for Arjuna, whom he considered a dear friend. Bhishma's action demonstrated his loyalty and commitment to his duty as a warrior and his deep affection towards Arjuna and the Pandavas. This verse highlights Bhishma's resolve and emotional connection amidst the intense atmosphere for the Kurukshetra battlefield. So here is the one question, Mataji Prabhuji. What does Bhishma's immediate response upon hearing Krishna's words reveal about his character during the battlefield of Kurukshetra? I can repeat one more time. What does Bhishma's immediate response upon hearing Krishna's word reveal about his character during the battlefield of Kurukshetra?
Whose character, Mataji? Bhishma's character?
Actually, no. What does Bhishma's immediate response upon hearing Krishna's word reveal about his Krishna's character during the battlefield of Kurukshetra? Anyone knows, Mataji?
Whose reaction, Mataji? Bhishma's reaction.
Yes, Mataji.
I think he is very divine in his mind and his heart, but it's hard for him to express because of this Kauravas. So he always feels like, he doesn't want to give ideas to them, but he always kept it in his mind.
Yes.
And he's struggling inside.
Yeah. Right, Mataji. Thank you. Any other Matajis?
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Bhishma's immediate action upon hearing Krishna's instructions was to position his army's chariot and fix his gaze on the Pandavas' forces. His heart was filled with affections for Arjuna, whom he considered a dear friend. This demonstrates Bhishma's unwavering commitment to duty as a warrior and his deep emotional connections to Arjuna and the Pandavas, showing his loyalty and resolve in the midst of the intense battle at Kurukshetra.
Yes, Mataji. Thank you. So, thank you, Mataji. So, in the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, it is described by Srila Rupa Goswami that there are 64 main limbs of devotion and it's kind of impossible for us to perform all them with the equal intensity. So, Sripad Rupa Goswami has condensed them into what is called as a Pancha Anka Bhakti. Those 64 limbs have been got down. The essence has been presented in the form of 5 power-potent limbs of Bhakti. Sadhu Sangha Nama Kirtan Bhagavata Shravan Mathura Vasa Shri Murtira Shraddhaya Sevan. Kaviraja Goswami in the Chaitanya Charitamrit, he explains very beautifully how Sadhu Sangha, the association of devotees, Nam Kirtan, the chanting of the holy names, Bhagavata Shravan, the process of hearing from the Bhagavatam. This is what Maya does. As soon as we try to make advancement, see what actually, this is a very wonderful lesson. What is the lesson? See, children are almost there, close to be the process of Bhagavatam. But what did they do? Because of their childish innocence, they did not pay the attention to the process. They did not pay attention to this process. And they were busy in Parasparam. Not Bodhayanta Parasparam, but Parasparam. Just chit-chatting. So, when we like children being childish, not childlike or close to the process, but we are distracted and inattentive, and we spend time talking with each other. Here is the question, Mataji's Prabhuji's, that what happened? So we spend time talking with each other, and what happened?
Distractions.
Yes.
Mind easily get distracted and our concentration is wandering somewhere else.
Yes. Yes, Mataji.
Then you are away from Lord Krishna.
Yes.
Yeah, bhakti is shattered.
Right. So, yeah, Shani Mataji, you know about your son, right?
Not only son, adults too,
Yes,
everybody.
yes.
We are all
Right.
in the
Yes,
world.
yes. Yeah. Any other Matajis?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Mm-hmm.
The real nature immediately spotted that here is a devotee who is very close to the process, but he is inattentive. Therefore, let us drag him behind, pull him behind.
So, yeah.
Hare Krishna.
He is inattentive. Therefore, let us drag him behind, pull him behind. And you see, the kids could not offer any resistance when they were pulled behind. Why? Because the process of bhakti was very weak. So Maya could sweep them. But if one of those children has held any portion of this harmonium, Mam evaye prabatyante Maya metam tarantite. They would not have been dragged so easily. So actually children are teaching us, and not just one child. How many children would drag? 3. How quickly? In 3 seconds. So this shows how conditioned souls are swept or at every moment in innumerable amounts. Actually, Srila Radhanath Maharaj says this point, that everything in nature only attempt to speak to us about Krishna. Everything around, everything is speaking to us. The microphone, when it falls, is speaking to us. Maybe the tripod, if it is false, it teaches us something. The harmonium which pumps properly teaches us. If it doesn't pump properly, it teaches us. So in this way, everything around is Krishna consciousness. Vishwam porena sakayate. Vidhi Mahendra Disha Kitayate. Yat karum nayat tat svabhava vatam. Tam gau rameya vastu maha. Prabhupada Nanda Saraswati says, everybody is only teaching us Krishna Katha. So coming back, what we were discussing, this process of Krishna Katha is the limb, the backbone to all the other limbs. As we are mentioning how Srila Prabhupada Goswami has condensed the 64 limbs of bhakti down to 5 prominent limbs. However, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur makes a very significant point here. Srila Prabhupada Saraswati Thakur makes this point that these 5 limbs of bhakti also, individually they are power potent to give Krishna prem. What are the 5 limbs of bhakti? Mataji's Prabhuji's. What are the 5 limbs of bhakti?
Ravanam, Kirtanam, Padasevanam, Bhagavatam, Bhagavata, Archana, and what else? Last 1, 3. Mataji, help me out, I forgot 3.
Mm-hmm. Any other? Okay, Mataji. Any other Matajis?
Savanam, Kirtanam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Bhagavata, Pathanam, and
that is 9. That is this is 5 limbs of bhakti.
Associating with the
Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atmanivedanam.
9. Those are 9.
Okay.
9.
Then what are the 5 limbs of bhakti?
I thought some of them are there, just like Nagada Kanamata said. Shravanam, Kirtanam, associations with the devotees.
Association with the sadhus, we would not translate that as devotee. Devotees means sadhakas. We are talking about sadhus, those who have attained their sadhya, those who have attained So, yeah. So, those who have attained their goal, those who are perfected on their path, associating with Svatovare, Sajatya Ashaya, Sinigdhe Sadhu Sangha Swate Vara, associating with people who are more advanced than us. Second, Sadhu Sankanama Kirtan, chanting the holy name. Third, Bhagavata Shravan, to hear, read and speak Srimad Bhagavatam, to serve Srimad Bhagavatam. Fourth, Mathura Vas, to live in the land of Sri Krishna. Brahmaji also in his Brahma Stuti, when Krishna asked him, what is one benediction that you want? Brahmaji says, lifetime after lifetime, I want to live in the dust of Vrindavan. There is nothing higher than this. Tat bhauri bhagyamiha janmakima yat avyam yat gokulepi yat katyam angri rajobi sakyam yat jivitam tu nikhilam bhagavan mukundaha atyapi yat bhadaraja srutim rigim yam yap. Brahmaji says, I would eternally love to be in this land of Vrindavan. Whereas the Vrajavasis are smearing this lotus foot dust everywhere. And who are these Vrajavasis who have conquered Krishna in their heart? And who is this Krishna who is being chased by the Vedas even today? The 4 Vedas are running in 4 directions to find the footprint of Krishna. And the Krishna is bound in the heart of Vrajavasis. And the Vrajavasis are granting the lotus foot dust everywhere in Vrindavan. Brahmaji says, I want to live in this dust. Vrindavanam punyam ativa chakratoho Vrindavanam saki bahovitan ho di kirtim yadevaki sutta pada ambujalam de Lakshmi. Another place in the Bhagavatam it is said, Vrindavan is actually speaking out of the glories of Mother Earth, that after so many years, Krishna has agreed to come here as Yashoda Nandana. Yadevaki sutta Pada Ambu Jalapti Lakshmi. So certainly living in the land of Vrindavan is considered to be bhakti. Because as we know, for those we have been to Vrindavan, everything around is Krishna consciousness, Radha Krishna consciousness. Everyone is chanting the name of Radharani. Every tree has the name of Radharani. Every Vrijavas is a chanting name of the Radharani. So this is the another limb of bhakti. And finally the 5th is to serve the deity of Sri Krishna with reverence. Shraddhaya with faith, with honor. And ultimately Prem Seva to level of bhakti. But Bhakti Shraddhanta, Saraswati Thakur, he says, even these 5 limbs of bhakti, which are so power potent, they are incomplete without the chanting of holy names. So if someone is just worshipping the deity, they may get successful. But it may take a long time. But if the same process is coupled with the process of chanting name of Krishna, then it is quicker. If someone lives in the land of Vrindavan, they will get perfection. But who knows when? Let us not ask this question to Prabodhananda Saraswati. He will pull my tongue out and cut it, saying that, what do you mean when? Anyone who enters Vrindavan one step, he becomes perfect. He becomes so charged with love. So he is exploding in another plane together in this Vrindavan Mahimitra. But on our realm of realization, living in Vrindavan will give you as prema, but it is as a considerable far-sighted reality. But when this residence in Vrindavan is coupled with chanting the names of Krishna and hearing about the pastime names of Krishna, and then the process becomes quicker. So and so forth, the same process for the study of the Srimad Bhagavatam, associating with devotees, and so forth. So Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he says, chanting the holy name of the Krishna is Eka Anga Bhakti. Just by performing this one limp of to loudly call out the names of Krishna, to hear about Krishna, Shravanam and Kirtanam. Thara Matye Sarva Sresa Tam Nam Sankirtanam. Niraparade Namalai Lepaya. Premadhan. Mahaprabhu also said the same point, that of all the limbs to call out of the names of Krishna and to hear about Krishna is certainly the essence of all advice. All in the 7th chapter, 7th canto, Srimad Bhagavatam, we find when Prahlad Maharaj is speaking to Narasimha Dev. Narasimha Dev is very pleased to see this mood of Prahlad Maharaj. On one hand we see, the other day we see, that his grace Hari Vallabha Prabhu was explaining so beautifully. How Prahlad Maharaj went fearlessly in front of Narasimhadev. He explained how Lakshmi Devi also was in second thought. She was thinking, I have never seen this form before. I don't think he is my husband. To which Srila Jiva Goswami writes a very beautiful thing. Srila Jiva Goswami in this Krama Sandara, he says that why did Lakshmi Devi says that she never seen this form, Narasimhadev. It is a fact that Narasimhadev is an eternal abode. There is a Nitya Narasimha Loka, Lakshmi Narasimha, or an eternal reality. So, Samsara Vraksham Agabijam Ananta Karma Sakayuktam Karanam Patram Ananta Pushpam Aruya Dukka Palinam Patitam Dhyalum Lakshmi Narasimha Mamadehi Karavalambam. So Lakshmi Narasimha are in the eternal reality. So Lakshmi Narasimha have seen Narasimha Dev in 2 occasions. Previously when he has appeared in the material world, and eternally in the spiritual Vaikuntha planners. So why she is saying that she has never seen his form? Srila Goswami explains, Yoga Maya covered Lakshmi Devi, because if Lakshmi Devi would approach, then the glories of Prahlad Maharaj would not be seen by this world. Lakshmi Devi, as the eternal consort, can pacify her husband even in their own chamber. She can't do that. But the glories of the Prahlad Maharaj would come out only when Lakshmi Devi takes a back seat. So therefore Lakshmi Devi says, I have never seen this form before. Srila Jiva Goswami also explained that the form of the Lord is so fresh, Nitya Navana Vayamanam, Nitya Nutana, is so fresh that the form of Narasimha Dev was radiating so much brilliance that Lakshmi Devi thought, I have never seen anything like this. Therefore it is described, Adrishta Ati Adbhuta Rupam Udvahan Stambihai Asabhayam Namragam Namam Nusam Lakshmi Narasimha Devaya Namo Namaha. Adrishta, this was never seen by anyone. However, Prahlad Maharaj went to so lovely. He pacified. And in one of those prayers in content to what we are discussing, Prahlad Maharaj says, Naivod Vijay Paradrutaya Vaitaranyas Tvat Viraya Gayana Mahamtrita Magna Chitta. Hey Narasimha Dev, Naivod Vijay Soche Tata Vimukta Chetasa Indriyartha Maya Sukhaya Bharam Utvata Visagan. I have never been agitated. I have never been provoked with their thought. How will I cross Vaitaranyas? How will I get liberated? This thought has never come to me, because I know for sure I am on path. Ashu Apavagar Vartvani. I am on the path of liberation. Prahlad, how could you know so confident that you are getting liberated? Because, oh my Lord, Tvat Viraya Gayana Maha Amrita Magna Chittaha. Very beautiful. Please repeat. Tvat Viraya Gayana Maha Amrita Magna Chittaha. Oh my Lord. Tvat Viraya Gayana. In the process of singing about your pastime, Tvat Viraya means pastime, heroic pastime. Gayana, in speaking, in singing, in narrating about you. This is such a Maha Amrita. That's Magna Chittaha. My consciousness, my mind is actually drenched. It submerged, it's drowning in this Maha Amrita, Rasim Mahadeva of Tat Viraya Gayana. Therefore, what concern do I have whether or not I am getting liberated? But Sojayatove Vimukkache Atasan Inriyate. My only concern is for those who are not taking part of this process. So we are all so fortunate. Prabhuji's Mataji's, how many of us hiked like the journey home to find Krishna? How many of us did this? How many of us at the age of 16 and 17 had this burning desire in our heart that I wish I can find Krishna? How many of Mataji's, Prabhuji's?
Mataji, Bhakti never started.
Something more given this, maybe someone, but at least I'm sure I did not. I don't think my sister did, even
Mataji.
Devotion, Mataji, I don't know until I some anubhavas. I just pray general prayers for all the gods and goddesses. Then not really the intense desire.
Yeah, for those familiar, like-minded, favorable faces that I'm aware of this audience. I'm pretty sure even you did not. It just so happened that some devotee came, intercepted your path and helped you into this process. So now that we are in this process, Krishna has given us this fortune. Why not take the best use of it? However, in the Ramayana it is said, when one tries to get lofty fruits, the chance of falling higher. If the fruits is right here, you are not going to fall. But when you jump to get a fruit, when it's really lofty, the chance you not getting it is also high, and the chance you are falling is also high. So this fruit or Shravan and Kirtan is so high class, which Prabhupada has with his lotus feet. He has pressed down the branch. So the fruit, you don't even have to jump for it. It is right there. But however, because it is so easily available, Ati parichatyat abatna malae bila purandri jan Chandanatrunu Kashtam in Dhanancha Gurute, the tribal lady on the top of the mountain who has sandalwood trees everywhere. She thinks, if not for this tree, I will take this tree because the sandalwood everywhere available. But if you really want to know what is the value of the sandalwood, we have to ask the founder Acharya of the sandalwood process. Anyone know Sriman Veerappan? In South India, he is famous, He knew the value of Veerappan.
Oh, the sandalwood?
Yes, he knew the value of every piece of sandalwood. He knew it, he literally knew it. But who is Veera Appan? Appa means father and Veera means the heroic.
Right.
Tot Virya Gai Anam Mahamritam Magna Chitta. So that eternal Father whose glories are unlimited, anyone who takes his shelter can value every sandalwood, can value the process of hearing and chanting. We are getting it too so easily, so we lose value for it. Also, the Ramayana describes when we take to this process, since from past life come and hunt us in the form of sleep, in the form of inattention, in the form of distraction. Because Maya Devi does not want us to hear about Krishna. Because she knows as soon as we hear about Krishna, it game's over for her. She has been ruling over our consciousness. Anadi Bahiramukh. But now if you try to turn towards Krishna, so many things will happen. Back is hurting, child is somewhere, we are distracted, phone is ringing, and we are sleepy, and we are waiting for class to get over. Maybe the speaker like me is like the cloud who is covering the sun of Srimad Bhagavatam. But please have complete faith. The sun of Srimad Bhagavatam is very potent. Maybe I am like the cloud, but we have to tell ourselves to ignore the medium and take Sharanagati to take the essence. So this being the first day, I wanted to speak something, the process of hearing Srimad Bhagavatam and hearing about Krishna, before speaking Srimad Bhagavatam, before speaking Krishna Katha, we would also speak about the glories of hearing Krishna Katha so that we know that we are in the right mood. So now let us begin the topic. This is session 3rd on the topic of Bhishma Dev. We have 2 options. The first options was to have the seminar Bhishma Stuti, which are the celebrated verses of Bhishma Dev in Canto 1, Chapter 9 of Srimad Bhagavatam, where the course would have been, we would have been taken every verse and gone into the commentaries and what Srila Sridhar Goswami says, Jiva Goswami and Vishnu Nath Chakravarti and Srila Prabhupada, and understand each verse. But I don't understand, it's very voluminous to be covered in a few sessions. And also, since every session is only about 1.5 hours or 1 hour, it will be little tough for me to condense everything, and some of the nectar would be lost. So the second approach that we are taking is we will speak on Bhishma Dev, the sing Bhishma Dev Stuti at the end, and expect for this class, because this is the third section. At the end of the session, we will sing Bhishma Stuti together. We will let you discuss and read through the prayers your own, and so let us do that. Matajis, Prabhujis, please learn this Bhishma Stuti. At the end of this session, the last session, we all going to be sing all this Bhishma Stuti. Okay? So, time up. So, we can stop here. We will continue next Friday. So, any questions, any comments? We will do.
Mataji, you're not like a cloud. I think teachers like you and Chandravanshi Prabhuji and Nagendra Kanya, you're all devoted divine teachers. You remove the cloud from the devotees who are trying to attain bhakti.
You are very humble, Mataji. You are very kind, so sweet.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Krishna mercy, Jagannath mercy, Guru Gauranga mercy, all devotees mercy. Somehow we are here. I am here in front of you. Everything, all devotees, Bhagavatas mercy, Mataji. Thank you. Very
right. Only thing we know, without trying, we can't get anything. So that's motivation, and the trial is the beginning of our path for devotion.
Yes, Mataji, yes, yeah. The leftover slokas we can see next week. Today we saw only 2 or 3, I think so. We'll see next Friday, because this 1 hour we can't complete the Bhishma Stuti slokas.
No, I think you take your time to explain. That's so good. Very nice.
Yeah, if we take more, if we elaborate in our mind, the Bhishma Stuti sloka and the everything, it will be in our mind all the time. So I just want to each and every word. So what is the meaning? So it's really good to sing. It's really good, yeah. So yeah, Prabhuji also sing very nicely. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Right, and Mataji. Well, you all sing very well. I think it's a wonderful character. It explains a lot of things that we can look forward. A person who sacrifices, person who has devotion for Lord, person his heart is torn in between, basically.
Yes.
His painful life. Yeah. I want to know how long he lived. What was his age when he left?
Prabhuji, Nagendra Kanya Mataji.
You know what's the age of Bhishma when he died? I think they're not there.
Oh.
No, Akka, we are here, but I don't know the exactly age.
Yes, yeah.
I mean, he appeared like very old because all his hair was all white, and then his voice in like old age. So I don't know how long he lived. I think he's that's interesting to know. But
we'll see, Mataji, yeah. I will check and
his death was in his hand. Whenever he wants to die, he can die.
Yes.
That was born from Ganga Mata. So I don't know. It's interesting.
Maybe 300 years above, Akka.
Oh, 300 years. Wow.
His age?
Yes. Yeah. In Kali Yuga, 100 years, but that time age is thousands, 10,000 years, right?
How do the people live like that long? They always say 3,000 years, 5,000 years, 600 years.
That is the Yuga Dharma, Akka. Every Yuga has one Dharma, and see, when it comes to Kali Yuga, the human lifespan is decreased. That is the reason only 100 years.
Oh.
And, that time they lived 10,000 years, like that, Akka. Each yuga, different lifespan is there.
Very interesting. Now, knowing that I made a mistake coming to this country, then I should have gone to Vrindavan and Mathura, just every day touch each particle of the dust.
Yes, Mata.
And would have given me go earlier. Now you have to suffer rebirths again, rebirth. Who knows what I'm going to be like? Maybe in a form of animal, form of tree, form of this, form of that. I don't know how many janmas there are. I think we did a mistake.
Yes, Mataji. Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Mystery of life.
Mm-hmm.
Joining sannyasi is because they have a pure love. They have no distraction. They just sit there and concentrate and control all the senses. Here again, we are in a bhautic world, so our senses are always dragging us all over the place.
Yes, Mataji.
So, we have a long way to go.
Yes, Mataji. Shani Mataji, you have any question?
No questions, just listening.
Okay, Mataji. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
And I agree with you. I always wonder why people come to America. I always wonder why, because I want to leave. So I'm always in awe. That's why I always ask everyone, why are you here, and what do you think of being here?
Right. You know what? I think the best thing is, I don't know, whatever we think about terminal stages of life, and just we can go just have some bed right in front of ISKCON in Mathura. Just sleep there and chant every day.
Yes, Mataji.
Even gates of Lord Krishna. Right? All the devotees come and look at your face and you get more devotion on that.
Good idea, Mataji.
And you can have a prasad every day, and then that's all, and you go dip yourself in the river right next to ISKCON and come back and do pradakshana and then keep chanting. No distractions.
Very nice, Mataji. Yeah.
I mean, I think it's wonderful. And then Nagendra Kanya and Chandravanshi Prabhuji, they're really true devotees. They already have a place to live there in Mathura.
Mataji, yes, yeah. Fortunate.
See how God created path. Now I can't escape from this world from here, so stuck here. So.
Krishna knows your heart, right? Your hankering heart. Thank you,
That's
Mataji.
very nice. Yes, very nice, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. So we can finish today this class. Okay. Vancha kalpatarusya kripa sindhupya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo